Bam! That's right, baby. Lamb. That's right. Bam, lamb. Today I'm going to be cooking lamb. This is technically my first time ever cooking lamb, but I'm pretty confident I'm a good chef. We're gonna make some of the best dang meat you've ever seen in your life. Alright, so I'm going to start by taking off this, because I don't actually need the twine. I'm going to cut it open a little bit and rub all the spices over it. Because what the plan is that we're going to eat it diced up as gyro meat. We're making gyros. So I want to make it into cubes right away, because that is going to dry it out. And what we want is that we want it to be perfect. And how we get it to go perfect is that we slow cook it like it is now, but we just like cut down the middle and pack all our seasonings around it, and then we're gonna put it in this pan and cook it at 300 degrees for about 20 minutes. So we're going to start by cutting down the side of the lamb leg to open up the meat just how we want to. I then have 3 tablespoons of rosemary, 3 tablespoons of thyme, 3 tablespoons of minced garlic, and 1 tablespoon of oregano. And what you're going to do is pour a little bit of olive oil, pour a little bit of your seasonings, and just rub it into every single crevice and slap it in that pan just like that. Always wash your hands, boys. Alright. Whoa. Oh no, you saw my cabinets. Whatever will you do? Oh fuck, that's right. I forgot I was making granola. Oh shit. My granola. It's cooked. What happens when you start making a video about lamb? You know, it's pretty good. That's not bad, actually. I've had worse granola in my life. Alright, we got our lamb here. And this is why we buy stainless steel cookware, because we can do anything we want with it. Slap it in there. I almost forgot, put a lid on it! It's done, tortellini. Alright. How's it gonna look? Let's put on our glove. Yeah, I get it. Don't need to make your happy-go-lucky sounds. Alright. Yeah. It looks like a slightly cooked piece of meat. Ain't that right, tortellini? He's going towards the granola. He smells the granola. I don't think you should... No. No granola. Bad. I know I'm just like putting it in front of your face and saying you can't have any, but I mean, it's true. He's racing against me. I'm trying to fix the tripod. Gimme! I'm only one man! He came running over so hard. Okay, I'm gonna get that again. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to fix this dang thing. Here. I'll turn that off. What are you gonna do now? What are you looking at me for? I'm gonna try to fix this while also somehow looking at you. There he goes. He smells it. He's looking at me. He's going for it. Oh my god, he's trying so hard. Bud, that granola's for us. You can't be having it. I mean, but he loves it so much. Look at him. It's a good thing I don't have anything like peanut butter in that. It's just oats, maple syrup, and berries. Oh, he loves it. Okay, bud, come on. You can have that one bite, but I need to get this thing fixed. He's going for it again. Oh, I think I finally fixed the thing. Oh, I did. He's going for it again. He's a monster. I love you, bud. Don't be scared. It's okay. You know what? Don't want you to burn your toeses, but other than that, no, don't you dare eat the paper. Eat the food. If you're gonna be an animal, be an animal. Alright. Well. Lamb! Look at that! So, whew, we've gotten this far. It is just barely kind of cooked. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in there for, I'm going to put on 400 degrees air fry for 10-15 minutes and see what it comes out to be. This looks cruel, but in some weird way I am giving him exercise. Just saying. Animals in the wild would be walking for days and days. Oh, he really wants it though. We need to give him like harder tasks. Oh, he's trying so hard. Oh, he really likes it. Oh, I think he loves granola. Oh, bud, I feel really terrible now. Oh, he's addicted to granola. He's got the granola fix. Oh, bud. He's really, really after it. Dude, oh, you must love it. Is it that good? Oh, it is actually. Yeah, it's actually pretty mid-tier granola. It's not too sweet or anything. It's just basic, healthy granola. Alright. No. Alright, who votes for taking him outside? Let's change this video over to that. Check out my channel for more outside tortellini adventures. No! You get granola as a snack! Oh, look at that steaming piece of meat! Yeah! Alright. I don't want to do this. I might actually be... You know what? I'm going to wait for it to cool down. I know that's probably frowned upon by some people, but I'm going to wait till it's cool so I can hold it and then slice it into thin strips and some of it into cubes, and then we'll lay it in the pan and I'll show that. And it'll look beautiful, you know what I mean? Alright, it's been like 5-10 minutes, so now let's just try to separate this bad boy from the bone. Now we just have to trim off the little pieces that we want to keep. You know what I heard was really good? Lamb stew. I heard lamb stew was amazing. And I'm thinking that this big bone here would make great lamb stew. Alright, so now we have the lamb on the cutting board. It has been deboned completely. We have our pan. I am now going to try to cut the meat thin. So that way it's very good hero meat, you know, like that. Now this is actually probably pretty good already. There's going to be the chunks that are already cooked, like this is already done. Tastes great. Yep. Tastes wonderful. Good stuff. But this, I can tell, isn't cooked. It's still bleeding. It's still got the tenderloin. So try to separate the parts that are cooked more than the parts that are not. And keep cutting. Now the reason we didn't cook it all the way is because we wanted it to still absorb some flavor after we cut it up. But we didn't want to start by cutting it up because then we knew that it would lose a lot of the juices. We want to keep as many of these juices as possible. Now, when we start finding stuff like this where it's just like fat, we're just going to have to cut that off.
to get the nice lean piece of meat. That's the other benefit about slow cooking it, is that the fat is a little bit easier to just pull apart. Like that. And then you can pull it right on. That's all fat. Now, I'm actually going to put the fat at the bottom, because when we slow cook it again, we don't want to lose any of that extra moisture. So we got to use it the way that we want. I like cutting off the fat, throwing it in like that. All right, so this is a nice big hunk of meat. This is a perfect piece. I got two nice pieces. This is something that'd be really good for like a steak, if you had a lamb steak. But let's just slice all of ours thin. Let's make it all like we're eating gyro meat. And if you want it, you can start, I'm going to start dicing some of them a little bit thicker than others. So that way tomorrow, I'll actually just refrigerate these, and then tomorrow I can cook them for a dinner of potatoes and carrots and lamb. And the thicker pieces of meat will be nicer for that. And then we got this bad boy here. That's definitely going to be part of that. Is this chunk. Here. Now this, I'll cut your meat. Okay, thin. Alright. Good. Now, we have all of our meat done and prepared. I'm going to shove some in Ziploc baggies and freeze them for another time. Stuff like soup and other lazier dinners like just potatoes and carrots, I want to just keep the loose ends for. They don't have to be fully cooked. I'm going to want to unfreeze them by cooking them slowly anyways. So in my mind, I kind of prefer it like that. The rest of it though, I'm still going to use for gyro meat. So the gyro is the nice thin stuff that we already made. We're going to take the most rare pieces of meat and layer it at the bottom. It might even be better, as you can see in my pan, that you see some of this is the seasoning that has sort of, well, quite frankly, it's kind of burnt, but in a chef's mindset, you could say it's caramelized, some of it. So I'm going to move it around a little bit so that the flavors interact there. And if you have any extra seasonings, you can add a little bit now. Is actually take the cutting board with all the seasonings and scrape them back in so you don't miss out any of those natural perfect flavors. And then lamb is a very lean meat. As we saw, I didn't keep a lid on it when I air fried it, so the pan actually couldn't get enough fat to the heat ratio, so it burned against the bottom of the pan. To prevent that this time around, we're going to keep a lid on it. And since we're going to keep a lid on it, let's put another sprig of thyme, just laying on top, and half a sprig of rosemary. And this will just be an aromatic. If you don't know what aromatic is, it's kind of like the same mindset. When you cook a turkey, you fill the cavity of the turkey with ingredients, and it adds to the flavor. I'm putting ingredients on top, and then we are going to slow cook it with a lid on it, so it's going to do the same effect. I'm going to then sprinkle a little bit of salt on it, because we didn't actually use much salt at all. And we don't really need that much. If you use too much salt, then it overpowers the lamb flavor, and then there's no point in eating lamb. You might as well eat beef at that point. Okay, that's done. Slap a lid on it, and let's throw it back into the oven at, what are we thinking? I'm thinking we throw it back into the oven at... Let's put it at 350 for another 20 minutes. And check back on it. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, yeah. That's good looking. Now what we're going to do, almost just grab the lid without use a pot holder or something to grab the lid off. And we're going to mix it around a bit. So all the seasonings gets on everything. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, there you go. Delicious. Delicious. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. Now, since it's liquidy and our meat is cooked, we cooked it at 350. Now, how we make this the best tasting lamb of your dang life is we're going to put it back in the oven without a lid and really slow cook it. We're going to put it right in the middle and we're going to set it to, I'm going to make it a bake at 300. Well, actually, you know what? I want to go the extra mile. 275 for 30 minutes. It looks more dried out, which is what we want. But to make sure it keeps coming out real good, we will want to mix it up again. Get the juices flowing. Oh man, it smells so good. It looks really good now too. Oh yeah. There we go. Perfect. Just mix it all up in together. Saute it up a little bit. And then put it right back in. Keep it going. I think after that 10 minutes, it'll be absolutely perfect. All right. Ooh yeah. Oh, that looks good. Look at that. Oh, it's so well seasoned. The sauce that's left in it is more like a gravy than it's like anything else. Yeah, this is going to be some good stuff. All right, now that I have the meat, what you would do is I got pita bread, tzatziki sauce, tomatoes, lettuce, and some white onions. I'm poor. I can't buy every ingredient I want. White will be fine instead of red. Doesn't that look great? Wow. The lamb is really tender, extremely tender. Just falls apart. Seasonings aren't too strong. Wow. I've never made gyros homemade. This was great. I'm definitely going to do this again. The lamb was expensive. It was like 40 bucks. I got 3.5 pounds. It's going to last me. I mean, I got enough for like a couple of meals, though, so I thought not too bad. Definitely a festive holiday thing, maybe. But thanks, everyone, for watching. Here, I'll even... Is this on myself? Bye-bye! And tune in next time for more randomness, I guess. I make cooking videos now whenever I feel like it. Most of the time it's video game content, upload some highlights to TikTok, and as well as tortellini content, because sometimes I'm down and I just want to play with my tortoise. Oh, man. Bye-bye!